Just eat it.
Breakfast is pancake and sausage mini wraps with scrambled eggs. Elementary and middle school lunch tacos with tortilla wrap or chips and cheese sauce, corn, refried beans, and Mexican rice. High school chicken parmesan, pork chops, chicken tenders, hamburger, or the pizza line every day.
Have some more chicken, have some more pie. It doesn't.
That's your lunch menu brought to you by First Franklin Financial.
Thinking about a new vehicle but have a question? Talk to us.
Woody Post Automotive, home of the lifetime warranty.
We're the Chevy Buick GMC guys with around 1,000 new and used in stock and instant access to thousands more. Get out of that rut and find new roads. Heading out to Baxley where Woody's dealing on select 17 Chevy Silverados and GMC Sierras at 16% off MSRP.
You ain't lying, Junior. 16% right off the top on select Chevy and GMC trucks. Hey, 10% off sticker on select new Tahoes and Yukons. We'll make you a deal sweeter than that or pudding. Let's roll.
Look us up online at WoodyFolsom.com or call us at 1-888-54-CHEVY. That's 1-888-54-CHEVY. You got our number, and we've got yours.
Yeah.
Woody Folsom Automotive, Baxley, home of the lifetime warranty. Nobody sells Chevy, Buick, GMC, or used cars for less.
Better get to Baxley and do's it, two's it.
Morton Collision is located at 1320 West Pine Street in Jesup. Morton's offers free estimates, 23-hour towing, and they guarantee their work. Call 427-3769 or after hours 912-294-6140. The staff at Morton Collision Center works with all insurance companies. So for guaranteed work with a qualified staff, go to Morton Collision at 1320 West Pine Street in Jesup. Morton Collision, quality you can see.
Neighbors, today we stop wasting our weekends standing in line for paint. For today, we go to Ace, who will find top-notch paint and supplies from people who know their stuff. It's time to get your weekend back.
Ace can help you quickly turn your painting to-do list into a to-done list.
For quality paints and painting supplies, go to Harris Ace Hardware, located on West Cherry Street in Jesup, also in Eulonia and Hinesville.
Ace, the helpful place.
As a comfort advisor for 1 Hour Air Conditioning, what sets you apart from other companies?
Well, we offer for free services that most don't offer at all.
Really? Like what?
Well, every estimate I perform a load calculation on the home, an energy audit, and an air quality assessment. I'm not there just to sell a unit. I take time to identify problems and to educate clients on the best solution. By simply choosing the right equipment, I've actually had some of my customers save as much as $1,000 a year on their power bills, while also providing them with cleaner, healthier air. The savings in some cases was enough to pay for the unit. I also have financing options available, all with zero down payment and interest as low as 0%.
So the difference with 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating is our quality? Before you buy, let 1 Hour Comfort Advisor give you a no-obligation assessment of your system. Call 1 Hour at 912-427-7022.
We're always on time, but you don't play time.
Local news on WIFO.
It's time now for a look at latest and local news. In the news, Wayne County Superior Court in session this week as the murder trial is underway. Superior Court Judge Stephen Scarlett on the bench this week. Jury selected Monday morning, and by 2:30 in the afternoon Monday, the case of the State of Georgia versus Kwame Monte Carr was underway with opening arguments and several state witnesses. Case resumes today at 9 a.m. WIFO-FM will be in the courtroom, have a full report on today's testimony on tomorrow's newscast. Case expected to be over sometime Wednesday. Second defendant was expected to be on trial as well, but that defendant, Jerome Sean Bell, opted to testify in this case instead, expected to take a plea deal with the DA's office. He's also charged with the murder and armed robbery, and for his testimony and plea later this week, he's expected to receive a 10-year sentence. The defendant was apparently also offered a plea deal, but chose not to accept any plea offer from the state. His defense attorney, Frank Aspinwall, made sure that was put on the record outside the presence of the jury before the case began on Monday. His defense counsel, attorney Frank Aspinwall, again, the state's case being presented by Assistant DA John B. Johnson. Victim in this case is LaJarvius Lanier. The case centers around a shooting death back on August 8, 2015, in in which Lanier was shot and killed, robbed of over $1,500. The exact amount of money taken unknown. His girlfriend testified that Lanier was a drug dealer and she witnessed her boyfriend being shot and killed by the defendant, Kwame Carr. Also testifying that Carr shot Lanier was the co-defendant, Jerome Bell, who was the key witness on Monday afternoon, appearing in his orange jail jumpsuit as he resides in the Wayne County Jail. He testified that Carr shot Lanier while all three were sitting in a vehicle on North 3rd Street. Bell says after Carr shot Lanier, he simply pushed him out of the vehicle onto the pavement, and they drove off and ditched the vehicle at Community Circle, where police found it. Bell says Carr had his girlfriend from Waycross come and pick him up, and Carr went to Waycross after the shooting. Bell's attorney, Chad Taylor, in the courtroom while his client testified Monday against the defendant. On cross-examination, defense attorney Aspinwall asked Bell if he thought he got a sweet deal for his testimony against his client, Kwame Carr, to which Bell answered, quote, "No, I didn't get a sweet deal. I've got 10 years for something I didn't do," end quote. Assistant DA John B. Johnson, when questioning Bell, asked Bell, "You don't want to be here, do you?" To which Bell answered, "I must because I'm here." But Bell says he has heard he's getting 10 years but hasn't seen any papers or signed anything or nothing, is what he said. Bell, in his testimony on Monday, told the jury that he and LaJarvis were friends. They met up early that morning of August 8, 2015, and that Lanier took him to a convenience store near Crystal's and bought some cigars and some spice inside the store, and then went back to 3rd Street, and when Lanier took some money out of his pocket, that Carr pulls a gun and tells Carr to give him all his money and dope. Bell says he asked Carr what the heck he's doing, and Carr says he's just joking, gets back in the vehicle, but seconds later gets out, shoots the victim, in this case, LaJarvis Lanier. Bell says he turned himself into police. He testified Monday that his story hasn't changed since day one, but he's been in jail charged with the murder and armed robbery along with the defendant, Kwame Carr. Also telling Monday against the defendant was LaJarvis Lanier's girlfriend at the time from Hinesville, Georgia, Nelja Ortiz. She says she arrives that morning around 6 a.m. to meet up with her boyfriend Lanier, telling the jury that she couldn't that morning call Lanier again. And Lanier tells her to simply come to Jesup, which she does. She arrives in her mother's vehicle. She says when she pulls up to where Lanier and Carr and Bell are, that Lanier gets out of that vehicle, comes to her vehicle, and that she and Lanier drive together to the Flash Foods near Crystal, but the two other men follow them to the store. And inside the store are Ortiz and boyfriend Lanier, but also coming into the store is the defendant, Kwame Carr, and she describes the clothing he was wearing that day of the shooting. She says they drive back to 3rd Street and that her boyfriend gets back into the vehicle with the other two men, and she witnesses Carr shooting kill her boyfriend, LaJarvis Lanier. She says she sees a door open and she sees Carr push Lanier out of the vehicle onto the pavement. She says she goes to him, but he's unresponsive. She says she then empties his pockets and takes items out of his pockets, telling the jury that if he lives, she didn't want him to be in trouble because she knows he's a drug dealer. And she calls 911, puts the items from Lanier's pockets under a cinder block, but when she learns that her boyfriend is dead, she cooperates with police, tells them where the items are under the cinder block. She describes the shooter and tells police what he was wearing. She's able to identify him from the video surveillance from the Flash Food store. Under cross-examination, Attorney Aspinwall showed that on the day of the murder, she was shown some photographs of suspects, but she simply could not identify anyone. But she says that some suspects looked the same, but once she saw the photo from the Flash Food store, she was able to pick out the man who shot her boyfriend. Ortiz says she didn't hang around after the shooting because she was fearful that they would come back and harm her. She says they yelled something to her when they drove off, and she took that as a threat. She testified that she knew her boyfriend was a drug dealer, and she didn't want to hang around after the shooting. The jury also on Monday heard an interview with the defendant, Kwame Carr, with the GBI agent. Carr denies any involvement in the shooting, tells the GBI that he saw on Facebook that police were looking for him in connection with the shooting, but that he came in voluntarily knowing he wasn't involved, that he and Lanier were friends. He tells the GBI that he wasn't even in Wayne County at the time of the shooting, that he was in Waycross with his girlfriend at 2 a.m. that day, but the GBI agent shows him the surveillance photo from the convenience store with the time of 5:42 a.m. on it, minutes before Lanier was shot and killed, and tells Carr that he knows he's lying and that he has warrants for his arrest. Again, Carr still denies he's involved, saying the time of the photo must be wrong. In opening arguments, defense attorney Frank Aspinwall simply asked the jury to pay close attention to the witnesses. He says by the end of the trial, the state will not be able to prove its case. Assistant DA John B. Johnson told the jury in opening arguments that it's a simple case, armed robbery murder that went wrong, and Kwame Carr shot and killed LaJarvis Neal. He says at the end of the trial, he asked for guilty verdicts. Again, day two begins this morning in courtroom C. Superior Court Judge Stephen A. Scarlett on the bench. Again, we'll have a full reports on today's testimony on Wednesday's newscast. Kwame Carr on trial for murder. Again, his co-defendant testifies against him. Jerome Bell, he's expected to receive a 10-year sentence in his involvement in the death of LaJarvis Lanier. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
The Trade Mart at 3689 Savannah Highway has been serving Wayne County and surrounding counties for over 30 years. If it's a small hand tool you're looking for or a 30-ton bearing press, we've got it. You need a tarp? We've got you covered. We have any size you need, from a 5x7 to a 30x60. So if you need a quality tool at an affordable price, come see us at the Trade Mart, 3689 Savannah Highway, or call us at 427-6966. That's 427-6966. The Trade Mart, the tool supply place.
Hello, my name is Chad Neesmith from Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC of Jesup. At Neesmith, we have the biggest inventory of new and used vehicles around. We also have the best prices guaranteed. We know everyone wants the best vehicle at the best price. At Neesmith, we'll give you just that. We sell all makes and models from Lexuses, Nissans, BMWs, and of course all GM and domestic cars too. Best of all, if we don't have the vehicle on the lot you want, we can get it for you in just a day or two, tops. All we ask at Neesmith is before you buy to give us a chance to save you some money. We will have the best prices and give you the most for your trade guaranteed. So don't pay too much. Come and see us today and let us show you how we can get you into the vehicle you want at the lowest price guaranteed. Only at Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC of Jesup on Highway 341 towards New Brunswick, or visit us online at neesmithnow.com. That's neesmithnow.com, or at 912-427-2045. There ain't nothing wrong with the right price.
The Altamaha Classic Cruisers presents Cruising to the Oldies, sponsored by R&R Auto and Camper Sales. Saturday, April 22nd. Registration from 9 until 11 with awards at 2. Over 70 awards given to top vehicles. A 50-50 raffle with a TV giveaway. Benefiting the Boys and Girls Club, Fair Havens Women's Shelter, Hospice of South Georgia, and 4-H of Wayne County. The Altamaha Classic Cruisers, Cruising to the Oldies. Saturday, April 22nd in downtown Jesup. For more information, 912-269-7330 or 912-294-1897.
City Jesup Commissioners Don Darden and Shirley Armstrong conducting a town hall meeting today at 6 p.m. at the Wayne County Farmers Market. The topic of the topic of the town hall meeting is trash in the city limits of Jesup. Commissioners believe they need the community's help in solving this issue. The public invited to attend today, and that's 6 p.m. today at the Wayne County Farmers Market. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. at the Tech Center, the Wayne County Board of Education is a called meeting. The topics on the agenda: budget discussion, then executive session to discuss personnel. Recommendation of new band director expected to be made at this meeting. Other personnel also approved at the meeting. Comments by the board members, comments by the superintendent also on the agenda. Again, that's tomorrow at 5 p.m. at the Tech Center. Then on Thursday this week, April 20th, the Chamber of Commerce getting ready for their post-legislative luncheon. That's set for 11:30 a.m. at Coastal Pines Technical College. Buffet lunch begins at 11:30. The program begins at 12 noon. On the program are state representatives Bill Werkheiser, Chad Nimmer, Blake Tillery, all expected to be in attendance. Cost for the event is $25 for chamber members, $35 for non-members. But again, everyone is invited to attend. If you need more information or for a ticket today, call the chamber at 427-2028. Again, that post-legislative luncheon set for Thursday, April 20th, 11:30 a.m. at Coastal Pines Technical College. We'll come back with a couple of final news notes right after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
Attention mattress buyers. The Trade Mart out on 301 carries every size mattress that one could want. In stock, every day, twin, full, queen, king, even bunkies for your bunk beds. Twin, starting at $169 for the set, all the way to a king set starting at $349. That's right now for the sets. So if you're needing a mattress for a great price, come see us at the Trade Mart or call us at 427-6966. That's 427-6966. If you snooze, you lose, but don't lose on a snooze that you paid too much for.
It's Paul Thigpen Chevy Buick GMC's hottest sale yet.
And our deals is hotter than a firecracker lit on both ends. We got some of these Chevys priced up to 16% off. And that's before you get the old sell 'em all ooh-wee special.
Plus $5,000 in rebates off Corvettes.
Y'all come on down, let's do some biz. Everybody else is.
Find new roads at Paul Thigpen Chevy Buick GMC in Vidalia and paulthigpenchevy.com. Some exclusions apply. See dealer for details. Offer ends April 30th, 2017.
When further treatment is no longer an option, hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness. Emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to the families and caregivers, are all part of hospice care. Hospice of South Georgia has been a part of the health community in Wayne and surrounding counties for over 13 years. The professional yet compassionate attention provided by our staff is unsurpassed. Widely supported by donations from the local population, Hospice of South Georgia is the only nonprofit hospice in Wayne County. Our new administrative offices, located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, have opened recently as Phase 1 of our building project. Hospice of South Georgia accepts anyone who meets hospice criteria, regardless of their ability to pay. Please call 912-588-0080 to speak to someone about hospice care. That was 912-588-0080. We are your hometown hospice, and we are here to serve you. Hospice of South Georgia, working to add life to your days.
Final notes in the news. Don't forget the Altamar River Run set for this Saturday. Again, it's going to take place on Earth Day. There's 2 paddles, 11-mile, 16-mile paddles. Again, it all begins Saturday, 8:30 a.m. at the Upper County Landing off Arnold River Road. Again, you have a choice of 2 paddles. The 11-mile paddle will conclude at Oak Landing. The 16-mile paddle concludes at JC Landing. 16-mile paddle will break for lunch at Oglethorpe Stop. Registration for this Saturday event is $15 before Saturday, $20 on the day of the paddle. Children under 10 paddle for free. Registration forms and more information can be obtained from the Tourism Board website at waynetourism.com. Bring your canoes, kayaks, life jackets, sunscreen, again, a sack lunch. Enjoy a beautiful day this Saturday on the Altamar River, Saturday, April 22nd. And then next week, Unity Church of God is the location of the Administrative Professionals Day Luncheon. Always a popular event. Tickets, again, going extremely quick for the event. So if you want a ticket, make sure you purchase them this week. The tickets for the event are $25, available for purchase at Jesup City Hall or the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. If you'd like to donate a door prize to the event or to exhibit at the event, contact Jesup DDA Director Micah Kicklighter at 427-1329. For general information, contact Heather at the Tourism Board office at 427-3233. And this year's event co-hosted by the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce and the City of Jesup Downtown Development Authority. Luncheon will again feature a fashion show, door prizes, entertainment, exhibitors, and more door prizes. Always a popular event. Get your tickets early. Come out and enjoy a great event held to honor the administrative professionals in our community. Again, the event's set for April 26th. It's a Wednesday at the Unity Church of God. It gets underway that Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morganson, have a great day.
You've been listening to local news on WIFO.
Thinking about a new vehicle but have a question? Talk to us.
Woody Postal Automotive, home of the lifetime warranty.
We're the Chevy Buick GMC guys with around 1,000 new and used in stock and instant access to